Hello children, welcome you all to Elga10 class. Before entering into the class, make sure that you have your reader, workbook, rough note and pen or pencil with you children. Let's move on to the class. Children, let's move on to phonics concept. Can you able to tell me what are all the vowels children? Yes, you are right. A, E, I, O and U are vowel letters. Okay children, now just read what I am showing in the flashcard. Children, read it out. Yes, bread. What the word is this? Bread. Children, just pronounce the sound of the underlined word children. What is the underlined word? E-A. So what is the sound of here? A. Two vowel combine together and give you a single sound A. Bread. It gives you the sound of letter E. Can you understand children? Okay, now I am going to play a video. Watch it carefully. Children, have you watched it carefully? So along with the sound A, we have learned one more sound air. Where? Okay. So these are all the two sounds which we learned in phonics concept. Air. Okay. Where? Tear. Can you understand the sound of the second one children? The first one is a, then the second one is air. Can you understand children? Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's see the slide children. Rules for the sound of letter Y. So, sound of letter Y. Not the letter Y alone children. The sound of the letter Y. Look at it. So what are these different things you can see in the slide children? Yes, the first one is color yellow and the second one is yolk, the yellowish meat pattern. And the third one, yoga. Let's check it whether it is correct or not. Yes, yellow, yolk, yoga. So what do you see about the position of letter Y? Where you can see the letter Y children? Yes, at the beginning of the word. So it is at the start of each word. So it is at the beginning of the each word. So what does letter Y make at the starting sound? So if the letter Y comes at the starting of the word, which sound it produces? Yellow, yolk, yoga, The letter Y at the beginning of the word makes the sound. Yellow, yolk, produces the sound So look at this. What are these different things you can see in the picture children? In the first picture you see a girl is crying. Cry. Next picture, it is sky. And the third one, fly. So what is the position of the Y in this word? Sorry, where is the position of the letter Y in the word children? Is at the end of the word. At the end of the word. Cry, sky, fly. So let's see how it pronounces. So it gives you the long sound of letter I. Cry, sky, fly. Understand, children? If it is at the end of the word, it gives you a long I sound. Cry, fly, sky. So the letter Y at the end of the word makes the long I sound. Now look at it this. Play, key, clay. So where is the letter Y here, children? Yeah, at the end of the word. But look at it. Before Y, all the word carries vowel letter. A, E, I, O, U. Okay. Now pronounce it. If the letter Y comes at the end of the word, it gives you the sound of letter I. But here it is different. Play, A, not I sound, A sound. Key, E, clay. So when the letter Y comes after a vowel letter, it became a silent letter. Can you understand, children? So here the letter consonant Y became silent, and the vowel letter will make it sound lengthy. Play. Okay, clay. Key. It's not tell you that kai, clay, ply. Okay, here. So after a vowel letter, the letter Y comes, it becomes silent. Can you understand, children? Okay, let's move on to the next one. So here you see, children, what are all the pictures you see? Yeah, crystal, gem, cylinder. Crystal, gem, cylinder. So where is the position of letter Y? Yes, at the middle of the word. It comes at the middle of the word. So in the how the sound will be? Let's see how it is. It is short I, crystal I, gem, cylinder. Not it tells you that gem, cylinder, crystal, but the sound became shorter. Okay, crystal, gem, cylinder. So when letter Y comes in the middle of the word, it makes the short I sound. Can you understand, children? So in this slide we have learned about the sound of Y. Okay. So children, if the letter Y comes at the beginning of the word, it makes you the alphabet Y sound. Okay. If the letter Y comes at the end of the word, it gives you the sound I. If it comes after a vowel letter, the letter Y becomes silent. If it comes at the middle of the word, it gives you the short I sound. Can you understand, children? Let's move on to the next one.
Let us learn a new sound. The new sound is E. Y as in E. E as in gym. E as in symbol. E as in crystal. E as in cylinder.
Have you all seen, children? So we have seen about the letter Y, crystal, cylinder, symbol. So all the one comes at the middle of the word. Hope you understood phonics concept, children. In that we have learned, once again I tell you, in that we have learned about the sound and short I and long I for letter Y. So let's move on to the next one. Whole words, children. So what is the word, children? Yes, still. Still at now. இப்போ வரைக்கும். Still you are writing. இப்போவும் இன்னமும் எழுதிட்டு இருக்கியா? So that is the word still. Next word, started. Started, already it has been started. Past. Started. The show started at 5 p.m. Okay, now it is 7 p.m. means. So the show started at 5 p.m. 5 மணிக்கு தொடங்கிடுச்சு. But still it is in running. Next one, showed. Past tense of show. He showed a rough copy of an estimation. He showed me a rough copy of estimation. Next one, quickly. Quickly, சீக்கிரமா. Write it quickly. வேகமா சீக்கிரமா எழுதணும். Next one, thought. Thought. Past tense of teach. He himself thought a story. He himself thought a maths problem. So அவங்களாவே நடத்தி புரிஞ்சுக்கொள்றது. Can you understand, children? So what is the first word we have seen? Still. The train stood still. The train is standing still. The teacher asked us to stand dash still. அப்படியே. Showed. His father showed him a compass. He is showing compass to him. He dashes his house. Showed his house. Yes. Next one, started. The baby started crying loudly. சத்தமா அழுக ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு. He dashed his music classes again. Started, தொடங்கிட்டா. Thought. Miss Rosie taught me science. He only teach me science. He does himself by reading. Taught himself by reading. Yes. Quickly. He quickly read through the book. Raman dash finished his lunch. Raman quickly finished his lunch. That's all, children. Hope you understood the 5 new whole words, children. Let's move on to reading and listening comprehension. Children, tell me whom we are all learning about in the last unit. Yes, we read about Abraham Lincoln, Lee Kuan Yew and Nelson Mandela. So who they are, children? Yes, they are great world leaders. So this is the next unit now, children. I show you some pictures and videos. Try to find out about whom we are going to learn about in the new unit. Children, have you watched these slides, children? Can you identify who they are? Yes, you're correct. They are Isaac Newton, Marie Curie and Albert Einstein. So who they are all, what they do? Yes, they are all scientists. They find out something to our nation. They are inventors. Yes, children. So in this unit we are going to learn about scientists. So they are all world great scientists. So we are going to learn about world scientists, children. Let's move into class. Children, look at this slide. What have you seen in the picture, children? Yes, at first a boy is firing, and at the second picture a boy is thinking of a wheel. So let's see what happens next. See this, children. Fire was already there in the world. One day man just found it by rubbing the stones. So we know that there are five important items in the world. Is it fire, water, air, earth and sky? These are the five components which we need in our earth. So already fire is in our world, but man found it by rubbing the stones. By rubbing the stones we can able to get fire. It is an idea found out by man. But see the next one. Man thought about the idea on his own and then made a wheel. Already in the world there is only the material, stone, wood, something and all we have in the world. But we don't have any shape or designs for wheel. But it is made by a man. So understand, children, at the first the boys found out the fire from the world, finding a new thing which is already in the world. At the second, a man is newly invented. It is not in the world. He himself invented. So that is the difference between discovery and invention. Discovery means finding the thing already in the world. Invention, finding a new thing to the world, is invention. Can you understand, children? Children, hope you identify the difference between discovery and invention. Now look at this slide and tell me, the children, who he is. Yes, he is Albert Einstein, a great scientist, a mathematician, a great physician. Okay, he found out so many things to the world, invent so many things. So let's read about him and learn something new, children. Albert Einstein was one of the most influential physicists of his time. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1873. In 1921, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics, an award given yearly for outstanding work in science and other fields. So he was one of the great influential physics in his period, in his lifetime. And he was born on March 14, 1879. In 1921, he was awarded the Nobel Prize for his outstanding work in science and some other field. Einstein was amazing at maths and physics. So he was great at maths and physics. Even though his education was disrupted due to his father's failure in business, he completed his graduation in 1896. Disrupted, stopped, tadapattirathu. So even though he was not able to continue his school for a long time, however he managed to go school often and he completed his degree. He then went on to become the most renowned physicist of his time. When he is shining as a great rememberable physicist in his period. Children, can you understand about him? So let's answer to the question. So who was Albert Einstein? Yes, a great physician, a great scientist and a maths. What do you think the word physicist means? Physicist, a person who studies about physics. Yes. What do you think the word disrupted means? Disrupted, a certain past, a certain stop. Identify or opinion sentence. Opinion sentence, you know, children? Opinion, idea of the author. So it is on your own. Let's check the answer of it, children. So Albert Einstein was a physicist. Next one, an expert in the subject of physics. The word disrupted means to be stopped for some time. Yes, Albert Einstein was one of the most influential physicists of his time. So for this one you want to give mind map, children. So we will now make a mind map of the text PISA mind map. So first learn what is mind map. It is to show the main idea of the content by forming a map or design. So mind map, how it is help. It is easier to read and it saves the time and it helps us make connections among the story, children. So there are something we need to draw mind map. So for that, now answer to these questions, children. What is the text about? Yeah, the text is about Albert Einstein. So now we want to write it in the center part of the mind map. Remember it, children, want to write it in the center part of the mind map. So I'll have you draw this picture in the note, children. So the center part you can able to Albert Einstein. So the other boxes you want to fill the details about Albert Einstein. It is on your own. Which are all you think as the main idea, you can write it. So here the blue color words are all important things. Most influential physicist, born on Nobel Prize in Physics, amazing at maths in physics are all very important things which we can easily understand the story. So we take this and write it in the boxes in the mind map picture. So this is the final thing how we want to write it, children. See at the top of the picture, most influential physicist, and the next one, amazing at maths and physics, father failed in business, disrupted education. But however, he completed his education. He was born on March 14, 1879 and he got Nobel Prize in Physics. So this is how we want to draw mind map. So it may be any design you can like, but it should be a mind map. The center part carries the main concept whom or what we are going to talk about or draw about in the mind map. So all the other surrounding things has to be in a short manner and it has to tell you the entire story. Understand, children? Children, now I'll have you open your SR 3 in Unit 6, children. In Unit 6, open SR 3, a curious learner. Okay? Take 10 minutes time. Read out the entire story on your own, children. Read the entire story on your own, children. Let's start to read, children. Okay, children, if you have read it, take a rough note now and write the new words which you come across in the story. The new words which you come across in the story, write it in your rough note, children, and try to find out the meaning for the new words. Understand, children? Okay, children, let's move on to grammar part. So children, in our last unit we have learnt about connectors, sequence connector, reasoning connectors in the grammar part. In this unit we are going to learn a new grammar part. So let's learn it carefully, children. Children, look at the slide and read it. Yes, you are correct. Raman eats. What Raman is doing? He eats. So here see that each sentence has a noun or pronoun that is doing the action. It is called subject. So each and every sentence what we are telling, it carries a subject. That means a noun or pronoun. Noun, naming word, pronoun, indirect, I, we, you, they form. Is it? So it may be a noun or a pronoun who do the action. That is called subject, children. So in the sentence Raman eats, subject is Raman because it is a noun, naming word, name of a boy. So that is subject. So let's see what eats. So what is a verb? An action be done. So if an action done by a subject, that is called verb. If the sentence Raman drinks will become verb. Dreams will become verb. So an action word, if it is a working word, that is called verb, children. So in the given sentence, subject is yes and verb is we. So for yes, Raman, for we, eats. Look at the slide, children. They have given you some example. Try to find out what is subject and what is verb. Raman drinks. What is subject here? Yes, Raman. Verb, drinks. Very good, children. Next sentence, Raman plays. Subject, Raman. Verb, plays. Yes. Then next one, Raman is studying. So what is the subject here? Raman. Verb, studying. So what the word is so it is a helping verb, children. Am, is, or, was, were, that and all helping verb which comes before the main verb to tell what time of the action is that. Then next one, Raman has gone. Subject, Raman, gone. So whether everything correct, children? Yes. So while you underline the verb, if the sentence carries a helping verb, underline it along with the main verb, children. Can you understand? If the sentence carries the helping verb, underline it with the main verb and mark it as we. Can you understand that, children? So let's see some more example for that. So what do you see in the picture, children? Yes, we see a boy. So what action is the boy doing? Yes, he is singing. So boy we can see, and the action the boy doing is singing. So the sentence is the boy is singing. Now he is singing. So we use the helping verb is. So see, what do you see in the picture? Yeah, a baby. So what action the baby is doing? It is sleeping. So the baby is sleeping. Okay, children. Now look at this picture and write the sentences in your rough note. All of you take your rough note first and then look at the picture, then write it, children. Take your rough note. 3, 2, 1, children. Have you all taken? Okay, now look at the picture and write the sentences for the given two picture. So have you all right, children? So let's check. So now say what you see in the first picture. Yes, a man. So what action the man is doing? Yeah, he is jogging, he is running. You can write anything. Then what is the second picture? A baby. What the baby is doing? Yeah, it is crying. So the boy is running and the baby is crying. Whether you have done it correctly, children? If you have write it anything wrong, change it, children. Now can you understand, children, how you want to make the sentence? Every sentence need to be a subject and a verb. Understand that, children? Okay, let's move on to the next concept. Children, look at this word, what it is? Article. Article. Do you know what it is, article? Yeah, article means a writing about something by using your own ideas. Okay, you have to choose a topic and you want to write some information and some own ideas on your own to make it as an article, a story, an essay, that is called article. So in this unit we are going to learn about article, and we are going to write an article in the writing and speaking expression. Now I am going to show you a slide. Read it out, children. Children, read it out. Air pollution happens when harmful or poisonous substances enter the air. So air pollution has been happened only when the poisonous or harmful substances enter into the pure air. There are various causes of air pollution. There are so many reasons for air pollution. One source of air pollution is the harmful gases released by cars, motorcycle, buses, etc. So the main one source of one kind of air pollution is harmful gases, which was exposed by cars, motorcycle and buses. Cutting of trees is also a major cause of air pollution, and one more reason, cutting of trees, because there is no air in the world. When excess trees are cut, harmful gases in the air increase, which leads to many harmful effects. So if there is no tree, we cannot able to get a proper air and an oxygen. So there is not able to purify the gases. So it will increase the air pollution. Smoke from factories also adds to the pollution level. Smoking of chemical factories is also one of the reasons for air pollution. These contain many harmful chemicals which can cause respiratory problem. This not only make air pollution, children, this cause to respiratory problem. Respiratory, so harmful gases released by cars, cutting of trees and chemicals released by factories all cause air pollution. So harmful gases released by cars, cutting of trees and chemicals released by factories only causes air pollution. Children, now answer to these questions, children. So what the topic is about? Yes, you are correct. The topic is about air pollution. So how many paragraphs are there in the article, children? Have you observed it? How many paragraphs? Oh, it is an assumption. There are 3 to 4 paragraphs. So what details are supporting the main idea? So the main idea is air pollution. So what kind of detail is supporting? Yeah, how it is caused air pollution, or all the details supporting the main idea. So how does the article conclude, and finally how the article was concluded, children? Yeah, finally it concluded by telling what are all the reasons for air pollution. So let's check our answer whether it is correct or not. So children, now observe how many paragraphs. So what already we tell that the topic is about air pollution, and how many paragraphs are there, children? 4 paragraphs are there. So and then how the article has been concluded? The article has been concluded by telling the reasons of air pollution. Yes, all our answers are correct. So let's see what to do next, children. Children, now all of you take care of note and draw this table, children. Topic sentence, supporting details and closing. Topic sentence, supporting details and closing. Have you all drawn? Okay, see children, what does a topic sentence has to be? So topic sentence tells us the reader about the main idea of the article. At the first line itself we tell that what we are talking about. Next one, the supporting detail tells us about the main idea and some more information related to topic. In the closing one, we summarize the entire article. So now let us look at the article again and write the 3 parts of the articles, children. So the same story only. So what the topic sentence is, it is about air pollution, harmful gases causes, so harmful substances causes air pollution is the topic sentence. So the first 2 lines are considered as topic sentence, which tells us about detail in topic. And the supporting detail, what are all the ideas supported to air pollution is called supporting detail. So harmful gases released by cars are supporting details. Then cutting of trees also one of the reason for air pollution. Smoke from factories also one of the reason for air pollution. So these are all supporting details. And the closing one, the last line which concluded in the article is considered as closing. Can you understand, children, how to write topic sentence, supporting detail and closing? In the topic sentence, you want to write the first 2 sentences from the passage. In the supporting detail, you want to write the ideas which is supported to the topic. In the closing one, you want to write the ending sentence of the story. Can you understand, children? Okay. Children, hope you have understood. In the writing and speaking expression, children, you have your today's homework. I love you. Take your worksheet, children. Worksheet number 1, page number 30, children. Take your worksheet, unit 6, worksheet number 1, page number 30. Trace out the cursive writing, children. Trace it neatly. Thank you, children. Hope you understood everything. Is there any doubt? Ping it later. Thank you, children.